Six Music.
Keep the vibe going on the BBC Sounds app. Just search Guy Garvey's Finest Hour.
BBC Radio. BBC Radio 6 Music.
Right now, it's Six Music's Artist in Residence with Mitski.
When I walked out of work and I was tired as hell, another day come and gone, oh well. Somewhere there's a drink with my name on it. Well, I ordered a scotch as I bust through them doors. Spilled half on my jeans, the other half on the floor. When I saw you standing by that video game. Well, I ain't very good, but I get practice by myself. Forgot my one line, so I just said what I felt. If only you were lonely, if only you was lonely too. Only you was lonely, I'd go home with you. 20 push-ups this morning, that was half of my goal. Tonight I'll be doing pull-ups on the toilet bowl. And somewhere there's somebody a-throwing up. Well, I broke the seal on my door, poured myself to bed. The whirlpool spinning around in my head. There was liquor on my breath, you were on my mind. And I'll be dreaming of that smile without a care in the world. If only you were lonely, if only you was lonely, and if only you were lonely. I walked out of the kitchen, I was tired as hell. Another day's here, oh well. Somewhere there's a smile with my name on it.
Hello, this is Mitski. I am Six Music's Artist in Residence, and you are listening to Episode 3. Episode 3's theme is going to be storytelling songwriting. I wanted to show you songs that I feel I learned so much from as a songwriter. The first song you heard is The Replacements, If Only You Were Lonely. Next up is Kitty Wells, I Gave My Wedding Dress Away. Kitty Wells is a country music legend, and people forget that before there was current pop country, there was all the old country with the saddest, most tragic stories you could ever hear. This next song is one of those songs. It'll break your heart. Enjoy.
Tomorrow was to be my wedding day, but I gave my wedding dress away. Another will be holding my bouquet. So I gave my wedding dress away. My baby sister wanted him, and so she took my place. It's worth a broken heart to see the smile upon her face. I've cared for her since mother went away. So I gave my wedding dress away. Everything I ever wanted, she always wanted too. And maybe giving in to her was not the thing to do. I always let her have her way. Perhaps I wasn't strong, but I was all she had to turn to when anything went wrong. She's all I had to live for. She's all the joy I ever had. And though she's hurt me many times, she really isn't bad. I saw the love light in her eyes the day she met my Jim. Then I knew that he belonged to her and she belonged to him. If I could win him back again, our love would be divine. But I could never break her heart the way that she broke mine. I'll worship him until my dying day. But I gave my wedding dress away.
Six Music's Artist in Residence with Mitski.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Listen, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
That was Otis Redding, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I wanted to include this song because it's an excellent example of specificity actually leading to universality, because I know I've never sat on the dock of a bay, but somehow listening to the song, I feel like I know exactly where the songwriter's coming from. I can relate to it. Next up is Willie Nelson, Hello Walls.
Hello, Wall. How'd things go for you today? Don't you miss her? Since she up and walked away, and I'll bet you dread to spend another lonely night with me. But lonely walls, I'll keep you company. Hello, Wendy. Hello. Well, I see that you're still here. Aren't you lonely? Since our darling disappeared. Well, look here, is that a teardrop in the corner of your pane? Now don't you try to tell me that it's rain. She went away and left us all alone the way she planned. Guess we'll have to learn to get along without her if we can. Hello, ceiling. Hello. I'm gonna stare at you a while. You know I can't sleep. So won't you bear with me a while? We gotta all stick together, or else I'll lose my mind. I got a feeling she'll be gone a long, long time.
Was his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the slide, taking time to make time, telling me that he's all of mine, learning from each other's knowing, looking to see how much we're growing. The only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Hallelujah. He was. He was. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Son of a preacher man. Hallelujah. What a son now, yeah. Son of a preacher man. Hallelujah, yeah. Son of a preacher man. Hallelujah. Hallelujah for the son now. Son of a preacher man. The only boy, yes he is, who could ever reach me. Son of a preacher man.
That was Aretha Franklin, Son of a Preacher Man, and then Prefab Sprout, the King of Rock and Roll. In terms of Prefab Sprout's King of Rock and Roll, I wanted to include that because who else could have written a chorus that went hot dog, jumping frog, Albuquerque, those words in a row, and somehow make it so catchy and so beautiful. Next up are two John Denver songs, John Denver's Take Me Home, Country Roads, and Guess He'd Rather Be in Colorado. Fun fact, the first time I heard a John Denver song was through a Japanese movie. It was through Ghibli's, the Japanese title is Mimi o Sumaseba. I think in English it's titled The Whisper of the Heart. And they had a Japanese version of Take Me Home Country Roads. So for a long time, I thought it was just from that movie. And then later on, I learned it was a translation of a John Denver song.
I guess he'd rather be in Colorado. He'd rather spend his time out where the sky looks like a pearl after rain. Once again, see him walking. Once again, hear him talking to the stars he makes and asking them for bus fare. I guess he'd rather be in Colorado. He'd rather play his banjo in the morning when the moon is scarcely gone. In the dawn, the subway's coming. In the dawn, I hear him humming some old song he wrote of love in Boulder Canyon. I guess he'd rather be in Colorado. Guess he'd rather be in Colorado. Guess he'd rather work out where the only thing you earn is what you spend. In the end, up in his office, in the end, a quiet cough is all he has to show. He lives in New York City.
So you heard two John Denver songs, Take Me Home Country Roads and Guess He'd Rather Be in Colorado. Next up is Bruce Springsteen, State Trooper. That was Stooges. I Want to Be Your Dog. I mean, this song is just amazing. I mean, what can I say? There's so much to learn from, and yet you can't copy it. Only Iggy can do it.
came in their flaming carriages. She was running to her family, while I listened on, cowering behind a
Hi, this is Mitski, and you are currently listening to episode 3 of my Artist in Residence shows. This episode is a celebration of storytelling and songwriting. And a perfect example of storytelling and songwriting was what we heard in Richard Dawson's Beggar. Now, this song Beggar came from Richard Dawson's album called Peasant. On Wikipedia, it says, each song on the album is from the perspective of a different fictional narrator. Although it is set in the kingdom of Bruneich, that's Welsh, I hope I said it right, from the 400s to 600 CE, it is intended to be a modern record. The stories and plight of each character largely contain universal themes and connect to the present day. So I recommend everyone listen to the entire album by Richard Dawson called Peasant. But for now, I just showed you the song Beggar. Next song is by Swan Arcade, Four Green Fields.
What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say, I had 4 green fields, each one was a jewel, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. I had 5 strong sons who fought to free me jewel. They fought and died, and that was my grief, said she. Long time ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say, there was war and death, plundering and pillage, and their wailing cries reach the very heavens, and me for grain fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now? Said the fine old woman. What have I now? This proud old woman did say, I have 4 green fields, one of them's in bondage, in strangers' hands, who try to take it from me. But my sons have sons as brave as were their fathers, and me 4th green field will bloom once again, said she.
Six Music's artist in residence with Mitski.
That was Lefty Frizzell, Long Black Veil. And like I told you with Kitty Wells' Old Country, so heartbreaking, so tragic. But let's lift the mood a little bit with Patsy Cline next, Walking After Midnight.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway, well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a-walking after midnight, searching for me. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a-walking after midnight, searching for me.
Six Music's artist in residence with Mitski.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control 9, to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still. And I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom. Your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating round my tin can? Far above the moon. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
That was, of course, David Bowie, Space Oddity. If you enjoyed this show, then remember you can download all my Artist in Residence shows at the BBC Sounds app. But to end this episode, I want to play you The Campbell Family. The song is called The Cruel Mother. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you catch the next episode.
She sat down below a thorn, o'er the rose and the linsey, oh, and there she has her sweet babe born, down by the greenwood side, oh. Smile, nae sweet, my bonny babe, o'er the rose and the linsey, oh, and ye smile sae sweet, you'll smile me deed, down by the greenwood side, oh. She's ta'en out her little penknife, the rose and the linsey, oh, and she's to end that sweet babe, oh, its life, down by the greenwood side, oh. She's hooked a grave by the light of the moon, the rose and the linsey, oh, and there she's buried her sweet babe in, down by the greenwood side, oh. As she was going to the church, the rose and the linsey, oh, she saw her sweet babe on the porch, down by the greenwood side, oh. Sweet babe, and you are mine, the rose and the linsey, oh, I would clad thee in the silk sae fine, down by the greenwood side, oh. Mother dear, when I was thine, the rose and the linsey, oh, ye did not prove to me sae kind, down by the greenwood side,